Hi ho wee way, everybody! Happy
Hi
Monday!
ho wee way.
Hi ho wee way! What's up, Jado?
Another week through this blistering summer.
Yeah, yeah. I called my. You know it's a hot summer when you call your like HVAC guy and he goes, "What's wrong with it?" I go, it kind of is blows, but it's not blowing as cold as." And I haven't heard from him in 2 weeks. He's like, "Oh, it kind of works. That's more than I'll I'll just see you next year." What's up? Sure, why
T- t-
not? What's up,
I
Biz?
turned it on. Now it's 6 degrees hotter in here. So,
They're like,
well,
"Oh, good, it works." Yeah,
I've had it running for a week and a half straight. Is that okay for it? It's
yeah,
like smoke's coming out of it.
yeah. Uh oh, shit, shit.
Sure, why not?
Oh
Hey,
shit.
Misha.
Oh no, can't hear anything. 1 second. Can anybody
Uh
else hear
oh.
things? Wait, is it just sure? I'm freaking out now. What's up, Misha? I can hear everything perfectly fine.
All
Either
right.
the yeah, okay. I see the levels, so. Whew. All right.
Sure, why not? I hate to be the reason that you found out that you've gone deaf.
Yeah. I can't hear anything. I can't hear.
Can't hear my own breathing. Oh shit.
That would suck. Can you imagine being the first person to tell, like, hello, hello? Wait, I can't
Why
hear
is
myself
everyone?
saying hello. Yeah.
Why is Jim ignoring everyone today? He's just like,
Yeah, how long would it take you to figure out that you're deaf? That there's a sketch right there. A guy who walks around and for like years doesn't know he was deaf. Like, no, I'm. Uh,
I just don't have many friends.
yeah, yeah. No, I guess, yeah, yeah, yeah. Being dead doesn't sound too bad, but having listened deaf. Oh, okay. Don't have to listen to terrible pop songs and shops. Eh, I'd rather hear something. You could go home. You could put in headphones and listen to what you want.
Oh, it's Toto is playing in the middle of the night as I go to buy ice cream at
Mm-hmm.
the corner store at 3 in the morning. I bless the rains down in
Oh,
Africa.
that's half the plot of See No Evil, Hear No Evil. Okay, I guess I've heard of it, but I've never seen
Is half of the plot hearing no evil?
it. And then they realize, yeah, I've got blood. That would be great. Yeah. All right, let's get into some stories. Get ready for story one.
Which story? Story one.
Our first story, and I'm gonna start revealing AI modules at the start so we can like lean into it. Guessing is kind of fun, but I feel like if you don't use the material provided, the module doesn't work as well. So, this first story prompt is by Biz, and it is in the AI module of HP Lovecraft. So, thank you, Biz.
Blessed by Biz.
Mm-hmm. You are Edward O'Dowell, a small town priest. On a starry night, you are hit in the head by a small snail shell that falls from the sky. As you rub your forehead, you get the idea to start a cult dedicated to dot dot dot. It's rats, by the way. Oh, is it supposed to be rats? I could change it to rats.
H.P. Lovecraft, it was supposed to be rats.
I could definitely change it to rats. Unless that's a joke, Biz.
Also, Misha, put in headphones during a shop, that's rude. Man, around I maybe it's just a Michigan thing, but I go to the store all the time. People are just headphones the whole time.
Oh, yeah,
Just
me too. Yeah,
tune out everyone else that's in there.
lots of earbuds, and yeah, people just minding their own. Okay, thank you, Biz. I was worried that I copied it down wrong. Okay, let's see what this cult is.
St. Barbara and build an abbey on top of Mount Ararat. It would be called the Abbey of the Holy Snail.
Whoa, that's amazing.
Always bring your home with you. Anywhere worth traveling is worth traveling to very slowly. So says Saint Barbara.
Saint Barbara, of course, the saint of snails. The patron saint of snails. She looked like a snail, she smelled like a snail, and she left a trail like a snail. Saint Barbara.
The legend. She scooched on her stomach all across Scotland,
Yeah.
leaving a trail of horrible mess.
Your first followers make the harrowing trek up to Mount Ararat. Ararat.
I was also like, Mount Ariat.
Yeah.
That's where the World Stone is.
Yep. They greet you with gifts for the snails.
Pants from a previous visitor.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, that would have been a good one to prompt it with.
Gold coins, jewels, etc., but there's nothing they can do about the cold and snow at this time of year.
Mm-hmm.
Our apologies for the weather, but this is the top of a mountain.
Oh, we gotta see the snail people. Oh, weird! Whoa! Oh, God! Look at this guy. Weird.
This is
Oh, Biz, what the fuck? Oh my God!
okay. Row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Picture 5.
Oh!
Yeah. Oh my God.
All right.
That is terrifying.
Yeah.
If only we could be so beautiful.
Yeah, you provide your followers with Cory sweatpants, which have H.P. Lovecraft writings in the pockets.
But we brought an offering as well. We
Mhm.
brought salt.
Oh no!
Oh no.
The following spring you harvest more than enough snails for your purposes.
Okay.
Your followers leave their shoes outside when going into the cave.
All right.
Very polite.
Yeah, there we go.
First tenet of snailism.
All right.
Don't track your shit into my house.
Namaste. Now get to snail stomping. You know. Also, that's the thing too. Yeah, it's like, all right, you either worship the snails like elephants, or you eat the snails and you pray that they keep coming.
You want to become a snail yourself and order the followers to stomp the snails
No. Let all
and smear upon you their snail goo, their snoo.
Yep, let all their ghosties fly into me. I will become the snail god. Their snoo.
This will cause them to change into slugs.
Okay, what's the difference?
What about snails?
I guess it's close. Close enough. No one will know the difference.
Do snails just have the ones with the shell, and slugs are just no shell?
Yeah, maybe. That sounds about right. As of course the snails love jewels and coins, yeah. Everybody loves jewels and coins. You could buy whatever your snail heart desires with jewels and coins.
When I have a Fabergé shell with all the jewels and coins I have.
Your followers turn into slugs. But you have a much more drastic transformation as you evolve into
A gigantic slug-like creature.
Okay.
In fact,
big slug.
it becomes so large that all of your followers die because they cannot keep up with its pace.
Okay.
No.
Wow, it's too fast.
We crushed our followers.
Yep. Yeah, my pace of 0. Charizard. Well, this sucks. I had these followers for a couple months. They were undying and loyal, and now they're dead under my big slug body. You decide. Oh, you got to. Yeah.
As you crush your followers, their snoo fuses with your snoo.
Yeah, there we go. Time to recruit. So you're a fast slug? I think we're just gigantic, so fast is a relative.
And you receive a vision.
Fast only if we're going downhill on a slug slide.
Faster than smaller slugs.
Yeah. Oh.
A voice tells you to take the snail slime back to Earth where you will find something else in the sea.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, we could sell this as some sort of carbonated soft drink.
Yeah,
We call it
slurm.
Slurm.
Yeah. Okay.
Try Slurm warm.
You slowly slug your way off the moon and back and hurtle back towards Earth, where you land in a freshwater lake. No salt here. Is there a freshwater sea?
Wait, are these brackish waters?
You
Slug Bucha.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yummy slug bucha.
Try our new flavor.
You then
of
walk along
kombucha.
the shoreline until you come across some old bottles. Inside one of these bottles is a note written by someone named Algernon Blackwood.
Oh, cool. That's a good name. Algernon Blackwood.
You read the note. It says.
Yeah, there we go. Easy. I ain't gonna find a note in the bottle and not read it.
Also, Algernon Blackwood, that kicked me back into, oh yeah, it's an H.P. Lovecraft story.
Yeah.
Edward, I am writing this letter to you from my home in Arkham, Massachusetts.
Oh.
There is no longer any point in hiding our relationship from the world.
I think we found our next convert to someone who's hiding from something. They're the perfect members to convert for the cult.
You say, all slugs reproduce. You go to Edward and Algernon.
Yep.
To spread your message of slug.
Your relationship isn't weird among slug people. Slug it up.
All slugs are hermaphrodites.
And you unfurl your long slong dong.
Come roll in my slime orgy. All are welcome.
Yeah, Arkham is named after, like, Arkham Horror, so that's a nod to Lovecraft.
Saint Barbara be praised.
Saint Barbara. Saint Barbara was a slimy, slimy woman.
Known to play the field.
Yeah, Slorgy. Yep.
They both agree to help you, and after a few months they've made quite a number of converts.
Wow, Edward and Algernon really doing all the work here, it seems like. Thank God.
Good cult needs good followers.
Yep. You notice one day that Algernon is wearing Cory's sweatshirt, which is covered in a rare type of slime produced by AiPD.
You St. Barbara's chosen. I thought that would be us.
Mm.
You ask him why he has been doing this, and he explains that he was just trying to copy his friend.
You notice Edward also covered in this rare slime.
I went to the top of Mount Ararat and all I got was this slimy t-shirt.
Yeah. Then you realize what is going on. A slug coup. How do you spell coup? Coup? X?
Yeah, COUP.
Yeah, yeah.
After a lot of work, you manage to defeat Edward and Algernon. But now you must face the real threat, the AiPD.
Yep. I like that you left all the details out of. It was a lot of work. Months, years, decades passed. Wars, war of attrition. Every time we'd start to win, they'd start to rise. Every time, rise and fall. And then we eventually won. Perfect war movie. The Nazis lose.
Officer Cory yells, "Put your proboscises in the air," and no one gets the salt.
I don't even know what that is. I'm just trusting. Oh, shit.
The AiPD agents put their hands on their heads and yell, "I'm sorry, officer."
No, not you, stupid!
Then Officer Cory yells, "No, don't apologize."
Yep, sounds about right. I'm not yelling at you. Do you die from a little bit of salt? Then why would I be talking to you?
You and your slug followers make the slowest escape.
Yeah, as the AiPD agents argue amongst themselves. Oh, God. True buffoonery. That's one thing that I feel like doesn't make it into history books is just absolute buffoonery. Everyone does stuff and it's just like definite and no one like gets the nitty-gritty details like exactly what was said. Until now, where like things are going to be recorded. So people are going to look back and go, this was stupid. This was like the stupidest generation. But it's only because we have record of the shit that happened.
Oh yeah, every little mistake gets recorded now, not just the fine-tuned pretty history.
Mm-hmm. The president of the United States said Kofifi? What? Oh my God. Must have been the stupidest generation because before they crushed the Nazis. And then they let it right into the buffoonery shit.
No one talks about the time Hannibal let all the elephants into the ocean.
That wasn't history. It's just a show.
You and
They
your
can
slug
only watch
followers.
helplessly as you make your escape.
Sorry.
A couple weeks later, the entire town
Helplessly.
turns out for your funeral service.
Oh my god. I guess we didn't make it.
Although you are still a giant slug, you are disguised. You are disguised as the priest giving the eulogy.
Ah, there we go. That's how we get all our enemies to show up. Yeah, come to my funeral. Gloat over the kill. Meanwhile,
Once all your enemies have their guards down, you spring the attack.
mm-hmm.
Let the AI take it from there.
Yeah. And then we'll get the moral. Giant slug, not as unstoppable as once we first thought.
Your followers swarm the AiPD agents, eating them alive, leaving
Damn.
behind the remains of their bodies.
Hell yeah.
You and your
Yes.
followers return to your new abbey atop Mount Ararat.
We're back to the moon, baby! Back to the moon fortress. Alright. Time to get that moral.
A monument is in the center of Arkham for the brave agents that fended off the moon slugs of St. Barbara.
They left the bones! Look at the bones!
Everybody, what's the moral of the story AI's gonna tell us?
Ha, ha, ha. Oh,
St. Barbara's snail cult, or the abbot's snail.
okay.
Don't get caught.
Okay.
It's a dark and stormy night. The wind howls through the trees.
Don't get caught. Ever. Just a blanket statement. We know that you're doing something. Don't ever get caught with it.
Moms tell their children bedtime stories. You don't go out at night in Arkham.
Yeah.
You get taken away by the snail people.
Yeah. If you get caught, the moon snails will take you to their slug hole on the top of Mount Ariat. Yeah. It's just a fact.
I grew up in Arkham all my life. I never thought the snail people were real until...
All right, moving on to story 2. You might find yourself reading story 2 and ask yourself, how did I get here? This one I'm kind of excited about. This prompt is by Edgar Allan Joe, and the module they chose, now unsurprisingly, Edgar Allan Poe. Thank you, Edgar Allan Joe.
This first sentence already has me hooked.
Yeah. So thank you, Edgar Allan Joe. I flush, but the brown leviathan birthed from my anus refuses to succumb to its watery fate. I flush again, but instead of a wholly cleansing vortex, my toilet only procures a foul soup. A soup. Ew. Soapy soup. The sickening sewage threatens to overwhelm its porcelain confines. I dare not make a third attempt. I decide to cut my losses, but to my horror, I discover the bath tissue has been depleted. Woe is me, I call out, but there is only silence. Wow, that's fucking beautiful. Edgar Allan Poe, like it. Yep. Wow, that's fucking beautiful. If only.
The next morning, I awake with a start and find myself on the floor in front of the bathroom mirror.
Oh man, that's not the place you want to fall asleep at.
You catch a glimpse of your poo-crusted anus and reel in horror.
Yeah, sometimes I get pulled back in by the poo, Jado. I think for this one, it sounds like it's all first person. So I could catch a glimpse of my poo-crusted anus and reel in horror.
It looks like it's about to burst through my pants. My face is red as an apple. What have I done? What if someone sees me?
Oh. I look to
Bang,
the window.
bang, bang.
Yeah, I look to the window to hear a clatter and see my dearest Eleanor staring at me through the windows. Oh, shit.
She mouths "I told you so," before she disappears back into her room. How could this happen? Why was I such a fool?
That taco meat douse hath got bad. It is the bean dip has turned. Why did I listen? 10 casks of Amontillado? What is that?
The Cask of Amontillado is a story by Poe. I walk down to my second bathroom. Trousers sliding across the floor.
Oh, God.
I can feel a great pooping knocking on my chamber door.
It said the heartbeats. Oh my God, it's like pooping coming from my chamber door. Oh no. I can't make it to my second chamber door.
This whole story's gonna be us trying to shit, not being able to.
When no one answers, I throw open the door and am greeted by a sight that would shock even those who've seen their fair share of shit. I'm sitting naked on my bed while two made.
Oh shit. Well, two made what?
Stand around me holding towels. They're wearing aprons over their dresses and each one holds up a large bucket.
Oh, Oprah.
Oh dear, says one of them. What happened?
My bucket, yes. Telltale fart. Amontillado is apparently a wine. Ah, okay.
No, the wine's about to go bad with what we're gonna do to it.
Yeah, I ignore the maid's questions and concerns and demand they bring me my 10 cask of Amontillado.
It's prune wine.
Oh, really? Oh. There we
Had to
go.
help me shit.
Mm-hmm.
There are plenty left for me to use today, so I needn't worry about wasting any more. When they return carrying the buckets, I ask what's going on.
This isn't my
Some
wine.
Chipotle.
Why are you carrying buckets? Because we can see that there's shit everywhere. What? I don't. What? Whoa.
Completely indignant the entire time.
Yeah.
Pants still around ankles.
Yeah, what do you mean? You've got half a turd hanging out your ass cheeks right now. Oh, do I? That's interesting. Well, I better get my wine then. No, we're not leaving without the buckets because we're going to be the ones that have to clean that up. So we're going to catch it right as it comes out. There's nothing on this earth that will make us put down these buckets right now. This guy needs some laxatives. Yeah, Master has shat his brains out. You know, back in the day, though, I can understand this completely. You know, you didn't have as many. You didn't have CVS. You couldn't just go to the laxative or the ouch, my ass hurts aisle and get what you need to remedy the situation. You just had to fucking deal with it forever and hope you didn't die from it. Like, yeah, dysentery was a thing on the Oregon Trail. And, you know,
Oh, I've caught the poop myself.
yep, I hope I don't die.
Hey, didn't Uncle Jerry have the poops themselves? Whatever happened to Uncle Jerry? He died of the poops themselves.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Well, what about his kid who caught the poops myself? He died. Oh,
They all died.
what about that? He died. I didn't even say what it was. Yeah, no, we all die.
In this year, anything worse than a splinter, and it's gonna take him out.
Yeah, quick to the laxative chest. Yeah, there we go. I've got a secret herb. The ma-
I,
Oh yeah, you got some.
I slosh through waste and past the maids. My basement toilet is all that remains.
Yeah, Cory's shirt. Born to shit. Forced to wipe.
Forced away.
The Edgar Allan Poe. Poops. The Edgar Allan Poe story.
That's the one that didn't make it into his greatest hits.
So close.
His
They hold
estate
the
wouldn't
buckets
allow
under
it.
my nose and say we thought you might want some help.
Under my nose.
Help. Help from these servants.
It
You're
sounds like they're about to get backhanded.
Yeah, yeah. I sprint to the toilet. But uh but instead of a porcelain throne, I am greeted by the shit siren moaning mournfully.
This shit will be your last.
Quiet, shit siren.
Be gone, spirit.
Oh. Come on, Oprah.
A wave of nausea hits me and I turn tail and run towards the nearest sink.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, not the sink.
Oh no, please. I brushed my teeth there.
Mrs., please sit down, says the maid.
Oh, the maid's talking to the shit siren now?
The maid's like right in the middle of brushing her teeth. They're just like, get out of my way.
The shit siren.
I need a pipe.
The shit siren hands you a letter from your dad that says if you don't shit, you will get his inheritance, which is a fortune. Wait, a letter from your dad saying that if you don't shit, you will get his inheritance, which is a fortune. So we have to keep not shitting?
I'm not sure, Biz, but it's not enough to deal with all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You read the letter and realize he wants you to be happy, so you decide to do something nice for him.
All right, Daddy, I'll keep clenching. I want Daddy's money. The poop remains.
I endure the pressures building inside me. Soon I will have father. Sitting beside me. That just rhymed me with me, which is absolute shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you promise your father not to give a shit. That's a good shit. Paid in poop. Possibly.
That's their family words. The poo family.
He will tell me how proud he is of my progress. Then he'll praise my bowel movements. And then,
Oh, and then ... Something happens. We gotta next this.
Shut. You make the best poops, don't you? Yay.
he'll give me
Praise from
another bag of
Dad.
money. This time it will come with instructions. Instructions to buy a new car. Or maybe a house. Maybe a yacht. But most importantly, a boat.
But most importantly, a boat to wade the shit rivers that will flow from my ass once I finally release.
Guide on how to spend money.
Yacht would be nice. Boat is 100% necessary for what's coming. The shit siren is just the first sign. The shit siren moans all a word of warning.
It
No
won't
death
feel good,
upon the thieves
Mrs.
you'll find.
Oh.
She is right. It doesn't. But I must press on. My father waits.
I guess we're a woman. I guess it never specified. So we're Mrs. Mrs. Poops a lot. Mrs. St. Barbara. I must press on, but I must not press on my stomach, or else my quest will be for naught, because the shit will be kaplop. I'm treating Edgar Allan Poe like Dr. fucking Seuss. Yeah.
I travel on to yachts for sale. My anus makes me want to wail.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Oh, yep. Some twists and turns possibly should.
The deviant our ear.
I try to focus on the positive that boats have beautiful names like the Sea Goddess or the Black Widow.
Whoa.
Each one has a price tag of $2 million.
Okay.
What's
Dollars.
that? What's that one with the wheel on the side? I asked. Oh, that's a steamer. Yeah, we call that the brown drop.
Yeah, let's go. You see, I see the boat for me. They call it. I see the boat for me. The name says the name. They call it a Cleveland steamer. I purchased the boat with cash. And set sail. Or I guess you don't really set sail on a steamboat. I take off. A steam owl.
I arrive home to find my father waiting in the living room. I rush to the bathroom to relieve myself. I emerge and find my father watching me. His face is filled with pride.
He just wanted to watch. He didn't want us to hold it forever. Proud. I'm so proud. Proud. That's my missus. Yeah, I like to think we made that whole transaction, Jado, with our pants around our ankles and just still groundhogging it. All right, looks like Corey's got something that will get the moral. Your potty training is complete. Mommy, wow. I'm a missus now.
He looks at the porcelain, cleaved in twain. A sense of pride is all that remains.
Oh, that's great.
I stare at my father's face, trying to understand why. I can't.
Nobody else can either, missus. Don't worry about it. It's just...
I look at the porcelain again and find my father's face staring back at me.
Ooh. I look at this...
Put the next one here, son.
All right, the moral of the story. Time to get that moral.
Hey AI, can you tell us what we learned today?
Stagger your flushes.
Yeah.
If you ever find yourself in a situation where you're about to shit in public, you should just go ahead and do it. No matter what anyone says, you'll be doing them a favor.
Yeah, by not carrying around shit in your pants when you misjudged the amount of time you have.
No matter what.
No
shit in front of others.
matter what. You might be in the middle of a wedding ceremony, high profile funeral.
Go.
Yeah. You might be in the middle of a concert. You shit in public so you don't suffer the consequences of shitting in your pants and torturing everyone in the place. Because then it's just going to... Now you're a walking shit. Before you shit on the ground, and that's gross. But when you shit in your pants, you're like a walking shit pile. And then...
Yeah, you can at least walk away from the shit on the floor.
Yeah, someone can come and clean it up. Can't exactly go into your trousers and clean up the shit that you've left in for yourself. You selfish bastard. You shitting in your pants is the most selfish thing you could possibly do. And this story proves it.
Before long, you'll go nose deaf. Then you're just the worst person to be standing next to on the bus.
Yeah. All right, last story of the night. This is Edgar Allan Poe's lost masterpiece. Yes, I agree. It's the last story of the night, story 3. This last prompt is by Misha, and it uses the AI module Superheroes. So,
Hey, Misha. Thank you.
thank you, Misha.
Oh. A return of certain industry.
Yep. It's been a while since we did a raindrop story, so I was like, yeah, it's about time. So thank you, Misha. You are Jason. The year is 2021, and AiPD has been sold to Raindrop Industries, copyright, for a big barrel of popcorn butter. I could.
Like a 50-gallon drum.
I could see that. One day you decide to check what Raindrop Industries, copyright, has done with the AiPD stream. They have done something horrible. It's now an ASMR stream with Jeremy Renner as the host. Oh no! This is the worst thing to happen this year. There we go. Hopefully we can save it.
You scream at your computer screen in horror.
Okay, I'm not there yet.
Top story.
Jason,
Jeremy
I'm
Renner
sorry,
worse than
but
COVID.
we're going to need to cancel our subscription.
Oh no! The fans are telling me, but I sold it to Raindrop. I'm sorry, everyone. I never thought it would end like this. Who
You want
knew?
to see for yourself what makes the new AiPD show so bad.
Uh-huh. Oh boy, we got a stomach. We have to voluntarily watch Jeremy Renner.
So you tune in for an episode
Oh no.
of buttery mouth sounds with Rainer.
He's like, I got that Marvel money. I'm just doing this for fun.
Today I'm going to be eating 6 Snickers bars on air.
Yeah.
With
Renner
special
opens his mouth
ASMR
and says,
guest.
"Gah." Then he
What?
starts to moan like a woman getting fucked by her boyfriend's friend while she's on all fours.
Of course, he says it like that, so it puts that image in your mind. Not that you could make it sound like. Also, did you hear it? Like, it trailed off. It was like, Gah. I was like, man, it's not done that. Oprah didn't know you had it in you. Gah. Ah. That's
Jeremy wants to make sure he's in a good position for this, so he's on all fours into the mic. Gah.
Gah. Very specific too. Not just a woman getting effed by her boyfriend's friend, while the other person's on all fours, or while the friend's getting on all fours. Very specific, but also very confusing. Not Jeremy Renner doing ASMR, no less. That's the real horror. Yes, yeah.
Thank you, Biz.
You revel in the fact that no one would watch this garbage. But then you see in the chat that PewDiePie is watching and about to host. Or, well, I'll just say he's watching.
Hey, on buttery mouth sounds with Rainer. I have a special guest for you.
Oh, no.
He seems interested too and asks if there is any way he could get involved. So you ask him how much money he wants.
Good negotiating tactic.
Yeah.
Just get right to how much money PewDiePie wants.
You panic. And before you can hear PewDiePie's response,
Be willing to give you a ladle of butter from my drum of butter.
you send him a message saying, I'm so sorry. Here, if you have a milkshake and I have a milkshake and I have a straw, there it is. That's a straw, see? Watch it. Now my straw reaches across the room and starts to drink your milkshake. I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Then you go back into the video and try to enjoy the rest of the show. But it just doesn't work.
PewDiePie's all business, yeah. The show doesn't work. PewDiePie, we've burned bridges with. He's like, I've seen that movie. I just don't understand why you said that to me. Is it because the butter? Well, good on PewDiePie, because that doesn't really warrant a response. Yeah. If someone just quoted their, what is that? There will be blood.
There might be.
There might be
there might be
milkshakes.
blood.
There might be milkshakes.
You want to take the show in a different direction. But Renner has complete creative control. You say to Jeremy, Mr. Renner, if you give me AiPD back, I'll let you have legal custody of my adopted son, Tony.
Oh, that's the one thing he wanted. And now he's got it.
There might be giant blood. The color of Texas tea inside an empty glass. Squints in my eyes.
Jeremy looks down sadly. My life was good until they took over. All those years I spent making AiPD great were ruined when they bought us out.
Okay. Oh, you realize,
Jeremy's just a puppet.
yeah, that Jeremy was just a puppet. And that Raindrop Industries has secretly sold the show to none other than we always go for our famous Hollywood, but what's another thing that would generate like a name?
Garden.
Yeah. To none other than billionaire. No, that would limit.
Multi-millionaire Tom Cruise.
Multi-millionaire Tom Cruise. Oprah.
Church of Hubology.
Cruz enters the studio wearing a white lab coat and begins to explain why the public should buy his new brand of coffee beans.
See, you have faith in him because he's in a lab coat.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Tom Cruise. You might remember me from the Mission Impossible movies, which are still being produced.
The next morning you wake up in your bed.
Covered in beans.
You look over to see Tom staring directly at you.
His lab coat off. His abs gleam in the morning sun. Want some coffee? Did you buy my beans? Not the beans. My beans. Do you want my hot coffee inside of you? Going down your gullet. I want you to drink my beans. I just want my show back, Mr. Cruz. Can you just give me my show back?
His lab coat off, his abs glowing in the morning haze. Tom says, "You want some more of my hot beans?"
Not really.
Please, no. Stop telling me about thetans.
No thanks, you say. They make me sick.
Oh, that means they're working.
Tom smiles devilishly. Well, now you know what happens to people who don't listen to their doctor.
He's really leaning into this doctor. Tom, I know it's been a while since people have seen you. I know you're not a doctor. I know Scientologists might give you whatever title you want, but you know doctor. They bought you a lab coat and sent you to fake school, fake university.
Chief Executive Wizard Doctor Tom Cruise.
Yeah. You informed Tom. Okay. You feel awkward.
Yeah, Tom went to go pick up his dry cleaning, and he was like, Tom Cruise, I'm a scientist. I'm a scientist.
Scientist.
And they gave him a lab coat.
Scientist. Yeah, that's what I am. I'm a scientist.
I'm a Scientologist.
Yeah. You feel awkward. That Tom Cruise thinks he's a scientist.
You want to do
Not
experiments with me, Tom? We're gonna mix
well.
baking soda and vinegar together.
You don't want to say the S word around him for fear of what he might do.
We have lawyers hiding in every bush.
Instead you say, so what is it exactly that you're selling? It's called the Tom Cruise coffee and it's delicious.
All
This
right,
has his grinning face on it.
yeah. Tom, I really don't. I guess this is better than what you were doing before, but this is weird, Tom. It's weird that you're so into coffee. In fact, you're so like healthy and health conscious that I don't even know if you actually drink coffee. Oh, I don't. I just I do science
It's
with it.
poison.
Oh, it's complete poison for my body. How do you think I look like a vampire still?
Drink Dr. Cruz's crazy beans.
Yeah. Tom don't age. Tom don't drink anything that normal humans do. And then we go, well, what's that? Oh, I shouldn't have said that, but I
Hi,
don't
I'm Tom
understand why
Cruise,
you're in a
and I
lab
don't
coat.
drink coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I don't drink coffee. Yeah. He has turned AiPD into 24/7 coffee advert. Yeah, exactly. He's really pumping this coffee hard. If can you give me a link, Tom? I have the beans in the back of my helicopter. Of course, you took a helicopter here.
You asked Mr. Cruz. Mr. Cruz, who was your favorite AIPD cast member? Me, hot-haired Tony, Lionheart Jim, or Bucket Cory?
Yep, the classic. And he's gonna say, "Oh,
He says, oh, everyone loved Tony. Especially the ladies.
wow!" And Tony's. If only he were here to hear that. Tom Cruise and him could have joined a pussy posse of their own, but now Cory or Tony will never know.
This makes you uncomfortable because he's looking at you now and he's still smiling. You decide to change the subject.
Yeah, why are you smiling at me after you said that? I'm not. I'm Jason. This was supposed to be like a slam dunk question for you to say me. No. But I guess you're like, Tony, is that why you bought the show, Mr. Cruz?
It was just to get closer to Tony. Hey, are you friends with Tony? You think I could meet him?
No! Get your beans out of here and leave! Take your beans, put it in your helicopter, get out of my bed.
Here's a picture of Tom Cruise and him demonstrating why he should have been in Footloose.
Oh, yep. The classic. I'm in love with beans. Yeah, he didn't specify. We all thought it was Kate. No, it was the beans. He'd love to look at the beans, to grow the beans, to harvest the beans, to roast the beans. Never drank it. But coffee's the devil's drink. But it's not going to stop him from selling his own branded coffee.
Tom interrupts you. He says, I got a special guest spot
Gotta go.
on the Oprah show.
Yep. Now we know what happened. The backstory we desperately needed.
They're going to love my beans.
I guarantee it. Tom is the leader of beanology.
He's the leader bean.
He's Mr. Bean.
You turn to face the camera. You say I've always wanted to be on the Oprah show. Can you get me on the show too? Sure thing, Jason.
Oh, we got next this.
Just tell me what you'd like to talk about. It's all yours. You can even use the whole hour to promote the Tom Cruise coffee. What could be better for your sales?
You can go ahead without me, Tom. I'm not gonna show your beans on Oprah. If I'm gonna talk to Oprah, it's gonna be me talking, not the beans. All right. I think the moral of the story here.
What do we
That was an interesting story. AI, can you tell us what we learned from the story? Moral.
Shield your morals for beans.
He's assumed you've bought into his pyramid scheme. Yeah. All right. You tell 10 friends about my beans. Then they'll tell 10 friends about their beans. And then, 10 levels deep, and we have the whole population of Earth. Talk about my beans. What?
Don't trust anyone with an MFA from NYU. They're all crooks.
That's very specific. I'm not even sure. Masters of Fine Arts? From
Who
New York?
hurt you, Oprah?
Yeah, who aren't you, Oprah? They're all crooks. Holy shit. I've never heard. They're kind of saps, but I'm not sure that Masters of Fine Arts from NYU are crooks. Or maybe they are. Maybe that's why the moral is being given. I guess be on the lookout. If someone matches that criteria, red alert.
Someone hurt one of the devs, and they were like, "I'm just gonna sneak this in."
Yeah. Motherfucking Masters of Fine Art program at NYU. Damn you! Curses! Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Tell your friends. Tell your step bean salesman, your step Edgar Allan Poops.
Your step Jeremy Ritters.
Oh, yeah. Your step Oprah's.
Your step poo crusted anuses.
Hey, what's up, Rustbucks? Wah-woo-wee-way, bye-bye. Yeah.
Hi, Bug.
Good to see you. Hi-bye. We'll be back Wednesday. Submit your prompts. Bye, ho-wee-way.
Bye, ho wee way. Blessed be St. Barbara.
Yeah, blessed be St. Barbara. Watch out for moon snails. Bye.